Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons. You look at this Niner defense.
And they've played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here's Herbert.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Purdy going to give it to Garindo. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Garindo.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He'll try again.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Isaac Garindo.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the 49ers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 14-0.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Burning timeouts in the first half. I will burn a timeout in the first half.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw in the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Jaden Reed, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Incomplete. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring it down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, Hampton, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Chargers at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. This is 2nd and 8. They run the counter. It's Hampton, and he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 34. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Now it's Herbert. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49ers.
That right there.
Touchdown.
Yeah. This whole YouTube channel is dedicated to doing that. Getting picks. And taking them to the house. Straight up.
He just kept the quarterback in his
Definitely.
sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
That's what it's all about. Getting a pick 6. Oh, yeah. That's the whole reason I even do this.
So they throw the pick
Getting
6.
the
They'll
picks.
get another
Like
shot
getting
at it
pick
now
6.
as this one's in the air. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Here's Herbert. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt, then you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Niners 21, Chargers 7.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. Purdy. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
They'll try the middle with Garindo.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, and maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Here's 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath.
And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
This is brought in at the 21. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
Still on his feet.
And finally down at the 9-yard line.
So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Niners are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And they'll get him down up past the 15.
45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
That is caught by Stewart. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Here's Purdy.
Flushed out right.
That's into the hands of Pearson on the right side.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
On the give, it's Garindo.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Purdy.
He finds his man, complete. It's Shelton. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
A give running left now, Garindo.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Isaac Guerrero on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners take a 3-touchdown lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Herbert. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Herbert now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
A handoff running right, Guerrero. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now 2nd and 5. Again, it's Guerrero. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Handoff here, Guerrero. Broken tackle. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Garindo, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Isaac Garindo on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to add on to their first-half lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they'll get to him right away as he's taken down right there at the 44. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you...
And my goodness, another interception. And the 49ers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. He finds his man. Complete. That's Reed. Down to the 10. Touchdown, LA! Jaden Reed with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll begin on the ground here with Abanikanda. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Watkins in motion left. Purdy now to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Purdy. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the ground, here's Garindo. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Another try for Garindo. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Purdy from the gun. Flush to his right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 118 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to throw now on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Quez Watkins. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to stretch out their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
42. Chargers 14. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert back to the air. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Yeah, I don't get it. Get it at all. It's crazy, though.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
A lot more folks.
They'll run with the window. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. This is caught. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
First down and goal to go.
They'll try to run this one in. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. From 4 yards out. And the Chargers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
.13 yards remaining on second down. Out of the gun, Purdy. Rolling to his right. Pass caught by Pearsall. So the completion good for just 3. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Purdy from the gun on third down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's Herbert. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
Now it's Herbert. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And now here's another interception. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right?
Yo,
So
what up? What up? What up?
If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. And right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Niners on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrel.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner.
They'll take over 1st.
Hell no, man. That's crazy.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. The give now to Abanikanda.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, You don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw, Purdy. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Hampton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
We'll see. See how this goes.
And another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll run on first down. It's Hampton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They run the counter. Hampton. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for San Francisco, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody. Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started.
And off we go from Seattle.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned. Will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Smith going to look to throw right away.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
There we go, slow it. Slow ball, slow ball. There we go, slow.
Now Gino. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Purdy. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Willis. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Let's go.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That good for 22 and a first down. You hate that for him. He gets so close on the big run, but has him in excellent position.
And I know there's plenty of competitive spirit on the defensive side of the ball, but part of me wonders if they would have just preferred him to go ahead and take it into the end zone rather than deal with him again on a likely carry on this down.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Wow. Wow.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Seahawks nothing.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball.
And that's caught inside the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw is Smith. This is Fant on the short completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
28 years later.
First carry here for Ken Walker. 2
28
yards.
years later.
What
is that? Oh, that's a movie.
The slot man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
I thought you was talking about something else. What?
Out of the gun, Smith.
Oh, give me that.
Struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to have it here just past
tell
the
me,
25.
why are you interested? Why are you interested in that movie? That movie's like a sequel, ain't it? Ain't it a sequel to another movie?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
So you never saw the first
the one that got him that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Shotgun now with Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 63 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit and it worked really well for them.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Next. Ready? Oz.
Throwing now is Geno. And got his man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Walker diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Well, they moved the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Why is that?
And he's going to be out of bounds here.
Guys on that
will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready
they
to
start calling you.
What? And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling
so what was this?
Really well.
Here's Purdy. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT.
Oh, yeah. That's what I meant.
In case of a defense, they want it in with
that's what I meant to ask. You got to tell me that stuff. So who on there was actually...
It turned into 6 points.
Tell me about the first one. What the first one say?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see
so
if they can regroup.
What the second person say? Why you don't want to tell me?
Goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Purdy. Eluding the pressure. And that is incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position.
He said his car got locked.
Takes the throw downfield. It turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
And they'll bring the big tight end across.
So, like, what was your response, though?
Throwing here, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Debo going in motion left.
So every dude that asks you for money, you say, hell no.
Taken down after a short gain as that takes
That is
us
so
to the
funny.
2-minute warning. Trey Brown there on the stop. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
That's a turnoff for you, huh?
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Leonard Williams. Former number 6 overall pick got the sack that time. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to
determine
what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Julian Love picks it. And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. After the interception, here's Smith. Open man, there's Bobo. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 56 yards. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Purdy now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
New season too.
Purdy looking to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in.
Yeah, I know. You see it.
Purdy sets up to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. This one caught by Kittle. Now here's a timeout. With 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
You're going to enjoy that, too.
They'll look to throw again. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
So you see it, find it. Okay.
Final play of the half, Purdy. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Nothing about that. I heard of it, though. That's your show?
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Here we go, here we go. Look, catch left, catch left. There we go, sir.
The final shot here before break. Smith. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
Really just
set to get this drive underway. So this offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the pass.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Trey Brown. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
53, 53. Run on.
Geno now to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Tuesday.
Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 8.
So, dang.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
That's a beautiful thing.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
I would always.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. Shoves him away. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Reek Woolen in on the stop.
Has a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And the slot man goes in motion left. Purdy from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan,
all these
I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Why? What is going on, man? Why can't these dudes separate? They're just playing that same defense everybody play. Let's see.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. From the gun, it's Walker. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. In motion right, that's Metcalf. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't care about this ranked game shit. But I thought he was gonna be like A lot easier to deal with this dude. It's crazy.
Walker now at 1st and 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 11 yards there, just like last play.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here.
See, I don't understand why people
3
do
first
this.
downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
I don't get it. If I end up coming back and winning this game, this will be one of those type of people that send you a text, like send you a message or whatever. In your DMs being weird and shit. Man, creates some weird people. So.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
I thought this was going to be a little easy practice
Myers
game.
connects on the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Hopefully you don't send me no message, especially like, sister. You mad about to come out.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Yeah.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand
the field
goal's not going to do them any good. I guess they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible. Try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Throwing right, and that's complete.
Making me fumble.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind?
Oh, yeah. You
that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah. Let's see. I ain't used this play.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Nobody else.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. And they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down.
Yeah, it's great.
Purdy going to give it to Garindo. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Purdy to throw.
Oh,
And this is
man.
intercepted. And that should do it. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Perfectly fine.
And now Smith going to change the play.
Like that.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer.
That's crazy. Doing that.
It's going to be out of bounds here, all the way down.
Good thing the
inside
Seahawks
the
come
10.
back.
The chain gang's hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Jake Bobo.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Nice little scheme with it.
Gino's going to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Yep.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus.
As long as I win the league games, that's all that matters.
And tuck it away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Man.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Oh, shit. That hurt.
That is going to be a safety.
No, this is bad.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
And it's taken in at the 9.
Yeah.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down.
51 yards on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run
I
out
ain't
the
gonna
clock,
have time to
shake
throw.
hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here. And he's got him in,
Caught
complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's good for 28 yards. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high.
You got no distractions.
By the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on
Yeah, I ain't got no distractions
here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
It was decent, man. It was definitely decent on defense, especially. Just switched up his game plan. I thought he was about to be a bum. Trying to work on some passing stuff. Like that dude, he started playing hurt. Shoot crazy.
Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League.
It'd be real nice to run the kickoff back. I ain't done that in a minute.
The veteran Jason Myers will get this one started. And off we go from Santa Clara. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
The Spider-Man somewhere afterward, one of them two. Yeah. I want to finish Spider-Man. I ain't gonna lie. I want to finish that game because I ain't been able to beat it because I've been busy. I'm gonna do Spider-Man 2. I'm gonna be honest, I wanted to play Tomb Raider too.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
It's crazy how much better it looks. It looks way better.
Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive.
I don't know why they don't let you like hot route and do shit you need to do faster. No sense whatsoever.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get the penalty yardage back, and more than that. It's a couple yards short of the first down, a gain of 13.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
Hell nah. I just realized I'm playing the same dude over again. Hell nah.
18 yards on the pickup there. It's good for a Niners first down. From the gun, it's Purdy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away.
Defensive line and dropping coverage. What a whole ass way to play. Anybody who play like that, that's just
develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way. Live to play another down.
A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerendo. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
And he's going to have a Niners first down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
I keep forgetting, man. I don't like seeing this game.
1st and 10. Purdy. He's got his tight end, Braden Willis.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
I don't like Jennings either. I always cut him in the franchise.
Good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Back to throw, Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. Sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll take this down to about the 15. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. This throw left side caught by Kittle. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells.
One thing I never really learned was Madden. How to play that old sticky-ass man coverage.
They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far
sometimes
they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
That's why I never made one single video on man coverage.
You don't need much.
Not
It
a
is
single
3rd
video.
and inches.
I don't know how to fucking make this shit work, man, on this game.
Purdy gonna give this to Guerendo.
I play these ranked game dudes, man. I don't play this man coverage. I need to shut everything down. I just don't understand it.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. They'll put Ayuk in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle.
Come on, man.
And he won't.
So I'm saying, like,
down to the 1.
Play this damn man coverage and be shutting everything down. It's crazy, man. Look at this D. There ain't no reason why this defense should stop this play.
They'll try to run this one in.
That's crazy.
And he is not going to get in. They make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 4th and goal.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll try to run. Good blocking, and he's in. Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, 49ers. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers will take a 7-0
by watching the screen. Good defense. Better use that defense. He was just using it. I hadn't seen that defense.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off.
Bet you that defense going to be good. And we mad too.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
I'm going to start. I'm going to switch it up. It's basically the same. It's the same dude.
To throw on the first play, it's Smith. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
He did it. He did the same shit. Hell nah.
Not going to catch up to him.
Man.
Will score. 70 yards.
What up, though?
Touchdown, Seattle. Myers, good on the extra point.
Somebody
and the
give me
Seahawks come right back
good
to
defense
tie
to
it
use in the
at
comments.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here we go on the return from the 1. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Wait.
Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
Okay, yeah.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Oh, yeah.
Throwing again is Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Here's Purdy again. That is caught at the 3. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now This defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up second and goal.
That's terrible. Horrible.
Brings up second and goal.
Come a little closer. Here's second and goal.
I know. I keep forgetting that. Oh, man, I keep forgetting that shit. Fuck.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Over the top. He's got it. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. On is Moody to add the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will move out to a 14-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
They always do 49er ratings terrible, man. Always.
They'll come up here first and 10.
Always. That's terrible.
From the gun, it's Gino. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
On first down is Smith. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Working out of the gun, Smith. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So
just keep winding up and throwing it. I don't think so.
On this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least,
this point ain't working no more, man. Like, straight up.
The ball's out.
Yeah,
and this is taken in by the defense. So we hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers in the lead as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports halftime report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll motion over Metcalf. A first down throw for Smith. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A second down throw for Smith. This one complete to Bobo. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 6. The first carry for the Spartans.
That's what I like to see right there. Why has it been taken so long?
He's going to be taken down behind the line. On 3rd down, they go with Walker. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Seattle. On the ground, it's Walker. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run here with Walker. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. They'll try and run it with Walker. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down. Off the play fake, it's Smith. Has his man Smith and Jigbo working across the field. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down. Here's a handoff to Walker.
He's been running this.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Audible sequence you got. That's it.
They go play action with Smith. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. 3rd and long. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. And he will score. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks. Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
Should have known.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
No, play this dude no more after that. After this.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Garendo. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Keep forgetting.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. He's going to take a shot.
Sends
it down the middle. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
All right, listen, Mike. There's just certain guys in this league that just have better arm talent than others. And this is a perfect example why. Not every quarterback in the NFL can make this throw. And, man, that was impressive.
Not much to work with there. He'll get down to about the 22. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he'll be taken down.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up 1st and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown. The last piece of the puzzle is just don't give the ball back to your opponent with too much time to go down and answer your score. Well, you can tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
They'll stick to the ground. Touchdown, 49ers. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The return team going to let that one go.
So what's the right defense stuff?
It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. On 2nd down, Smith. This one into the hands of Smith and Jigba. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Here's 1st down. Back is Smith. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
It's a touchdown. They have got cut to within
any other day,
and a two-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Crazy. Any other
All
day,
week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. And he's got it at the 1. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They are trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the 4th quarter?
Slot man in motion left.
See.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
What are trying to do? It's all a different defense for them.
Here's 2nd down.
That was kind of...
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. A dive and a catch. Incredible.
Seriously.
Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. And they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the 4th. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use.
You're wrong about that.
1st and 10 coming up now.
No.
Again in the air for Purdy.
Oh, they better not make it.
And that is incomplete.
That's what I'm saying.
Brandon
I
Ayuk,
don't even
the
want to play.
intended receiver there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
And in this situation, Mike, with time running down, an incompletion here is not the worst thing in the world. Remember, you're already well within scoring range. Now you're just trying to get as close as possible. You can't take a sack, and of course you can't turn it over. So if it's not there, just throw it away.
That's horrible.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
So horrible.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
You want to say you can pass him. You have to care about this.
They come to the
They erase your record
one.
now.
3rd
Like
down,
they
leading
erase
3.
your record like every few months anyway. So it don't even matter.
Purdy gonna put it up again. That is
Glad they ain't let him
so
catch
the
that.
task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
Wow.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
53, 53. Tuesday. Line.
Here we go. One final play. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And he'll be brought down there.
People 2 times in a row.
Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So a win here for the 49ers. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away a 3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.